Cannes Film Festival. It's kicking off at the press review today, and Dipti's looking at it for us. Dipti.
That's right, Stu. The stars are raining down in Cannes. That's what this regional French paper says, with a picture of Emma Stone, this year's Oscar winner, who will, of course, be making an appearance at the festival, but also Uma Thurman, Greta Gerwig, who's heading the jury, and the creme de la creme of Hollywood, Francis Ford Coppola, presenting his self-financed opus, Megalopolis. Now, of course, the festival is also overshadowed by multiple controversies, something that Libération, the left-wing paper, is looking at today. Notably, this rather combustible electric climate that is accompanying this festival. There is, of course, threats of strikes by freelance festival workers that could greatly impact the running of the festival. Also, multiple accusations of sexual abuse, something that we've talked about a lot in French cinema. The French Me Too movement was already spearheaded by Judith Godrèche, who accused director Benoît Jacot of sexual abuse. Gérard Depardieu also facing similar accusations, and even the head of the French National Center for Cinema, Dominique Boutonat, who's also facing similar accusations.
And in fact, 9 women have accused another French director, this is Alain Sade, of sexual abuse. This is an exclusive from Elle magazine.
And the timing is very conspicuous, you might say. This came out just on Monday night, of course, on the eve of the Cannes Film Festival. This article from Elle magazine, chilling accusations made by 9 women. One of those testimonies include a woman who says she was allegedly raped when she was just 15 years old by Alain Sade, when he was more than twice her age at the time.
Now to concerns about democracy. This is in Kuwait, after the emir there approved a new government in the country yesterday. It's the 9th such government, though, in just 4 years. And
it's the second time that he's doing this, calling this new parliament. The Qatari emir approved this new government just 2 days after he dissolved Parliament without calling new elections, which is why there are concerns about the democratic future of this emirate state, drawing into question exactly what his plans are. The Emir Meshal Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah, who is the focus of this article from Courrier International, the French magazine today. This new decision, at least according to the magazine, rings the death knell of democracy. That's what the headline loosely translates to. The magazine fearing that Kuwait could follow in the authoritarian footsteps of its neighbors like Saudi Arabia and the UAE. For the Kuwaiti daily, Al Jarida, the dissolution of the parliament was in the interests of the people and the country. It says, according to the paper, it was also imperative to counter the alleged control of parliament by the Muslim Brotherhood. There's an interesting article in L'Orient Le Jour today as well, where they have interviewed an regional expert, who explains that this situation is really the convergence of multiple factors, changes in neighboring Saudi Arabia, but also the fact that the Kuwaiti emir is rather new to the position and quite old, around 83 years of age. So he may be also trying to fend off pressure to name a younger successor, which has already been a point of contention within his parliament.
Now to one of the most prestigious dog shows in the world. This is the Westminster Dog Show. It concludes today with a winner among 2,500 canines to be announced.
Yeah, for 4 days it was all about the dogs at the Billie Jean Tennis Center in Queens. This article is really fun to read, so I recommend you check it out. The reporter spent several hours in grooming tents and says that pugs were wheeled out in strollers, Dalmatians posing like statues, Basset hounds with ears strapped to their chins so that they wouldn't sweep the asphalt, and poodles sculpted into sudsy topiaries. Here are some of the dogs who made their appearance. Somewhere there is a dog in there, I think, or maybe that is a dog. This grey dreadlocked mass. There were also dogs with unbelievable posture, Stuart, that really puts our posture to shame, I think. As this writer notes, whether they win or lose, the dogs are exceedingly well behaved. Humans, on the other hand, who had a selection of beer and gin and tonics at several concession stands, have more varied results.
Yes, quite right too, very true. Finally from Dipsy, a very strange story this. A footballer is being accused of having sent his twin brother to play for him in Romania. Really?
Yeah, this is actually a true story. They are identical twins, as you can imagine, but the Spanish football paper Marca, the Spanish sports paper Marca, recounts this curious tale of swapped identities. An investigation by the Romanian Football Federation has now been opened to find out whether Edgar Ie, a former Barcelona and LOSC player, sent his twin brother Edelino to play for him in 5 matches for Dinamo Bucharest. The dead giveaway, his brother's talent was not comparable, and they were astonished to find he didn't speak any English, whereas Edgar, having played in several clubs, does speak English. So it turns out you can send in your twin brother, but you cannot swap talent. Talk about double trouble. If found guilty, the club could lose 8 points, Stuart.
You are Dipsy, aren't you?
I may be.
Who knows? Who knows? Diptyque Laurent there, or was it, with the press review on France 24.